Last year I secured a ticket for a very special syndicate with some very special fishing as well, some leanies. I was under no illusions it was going to be difficult, being told that it was granite, and if you have one run in the year you've done exceptionally well. Hadn't seen the lake before, so when I joined I had a walk round and decided I wanted to fish some areas that were seeing a lot less pressure. I wasn't aware of where they were, so I spent the next couple of weeks feeding in boilies all around the lake. It was soon apparent that people favoured to fish certain areas and were using a lot of particles, so I knew the boilie approach would work. After a couple of weeks of doing what I think is about 180 mile round trips, sort of 2 to 3 times a week, just to put bait in, and some of them occasions I couldn't because there were people fishing, I decided to focus mainly on 2 areas. There was 2 holes in the weed and no one seemed to fish them. So again I spent the next 2.5 weeks feeding boilie into there. I was using quite a lot of boilie as well because we're talking about big fish here, but not going over the top. After sort of 2.5 weeks I was chomping at the bit to get down there and to actually fish. There's no night fishing either, which makes it even harder because I can only fish overnighters. I set up of an evening for a quick evening session. I think I had 1 tench, but it showed something was visiting the spots. Went away, had some sleep, back there 4 in the morning, got my rods out on the spot. I lost the carp on my left hand spot, but again it showed me the area was working, so I was over the moon with that. A couple of hours went by, I had to pack down, get to work, so it was a case of which rod do I reel in first. Turn my receiver off. I remember putting my receiver on my bag, going to walk over to my left hand rod to reel that in. I heard an almighty great big crack. The bobbin, I was using big bobbins at times, just smacked up against the blank. Knew straight away I was into one. Again, fishing into a small hole in the weed. So I rushed over to the rod, which was doing its best to remove itself from the backrest. Struck into it and all hell broke loose, you know. It was quite a prolonged battle going through weed, getting it free, back into weed, getting it free again. I caught a glimpse of the fish but didn't realise quite how big it was at the time. It tried running through an island of reeds as well. I remember just grabbing the net, throwing it over the reeds. They were probably about 8-9 foot deep, and next thing you know I've launched myself through them as well. It come up to probably about chest height, but I remember just slipping the net underneath the fish, seeing this almighty great tail coming over, and just thinking, yes, I've bagged one of the good ones. I was buzzing because they're so rare as well, the fish to catch there. I remember at the time breaking the net down, once I'd got all my photographic equipment ready, going back, breaking the net down, going to lift it out and thinking it was snagged on the bottom, running my hand underneath, realised it wasn't snagged, and yeah, it was 43 pound 2 leanie. Hopefully I've got some good pictures that you self-take. Look at that, 43 pound 2 ounce leanie. Let's get her back.